Hey guys, Deerstar3000 here with another video. And before I even get into the intro of this video, I'm sorry if the audio is a little bad. I've been out of school for like 2 or 3 days now with a cold, so if I sound congested, that's the reason. So I just hope you guys are doing good, having a just good year so far, because 2022 started not terribly long ago. It is going by quick though, believe me, it is. But today's video, we're going to be going over the top 5, well, my top 5 favorite, like, kind of dream cars / trucks. So coming in at number 5, we got the 1969 Dodge Charger. Now, that is the same car that's the General Lee in Dukes of Hazzard. That's why I put it. I believe that show got that car 1,000 times more popular off that show. Because that was back in the 80s. That was a big hit. 70s and 80s. So yeah, and you could get like a totally remanufactured, I can't spell or talk, get one of those, completely redone and everything for like 30 grand, and for a classic car like that ain't terrible. Moving on to number 4, we got the OBS Ford Power Stroke. So I'm not a Ford guy at all, but these trucks, they did make them pretty good back then. And the OBS Ford went from like 94 to 03, the big 7.3 Power Stroke. They had a good motor in it, the big 7.3 V8. That was probably Ford's best diesel motor, in my opinion at least. Because then they tried with the 6.4s like a couple years later, and that didn't really go so well. But yeah, that's why I like them, and because I just think they look cool. Like the old Fords like that. I just think old trucks in general just look awesome. That's just me. But yeah, moving on to number 3, we got the square body Chevy. Now, I know you're probably expecting this to be higher up on the list, like 1 or 2, but it's not. And for a good reason too, just because of my personal preference in trucks. But the square body Chevys went from like 1980, or like from 1976 to like 88 or 89, they stopped the square body look. And these trucks had like the 360 V8. They did pretty good. They're definitely way more durable than any of the trucks these days. Most of these cars and trucks that I'm naming today are more durable than the stuff that they have now. Geez, I don't know what that was, I'm sorry. What they have now. Excuse me, I still have a cold. But, yeah, they were pretty good trucks. I do love them. Actually, my neighbor down the street actually has a nice old square body. And there's actually one right in front of me right now. In front of this house, there's a nice, like, 80s GMC. Beautiful truck. But, moving on to number 2, we got the first-gen Dodge. Not really necessarily Cummins, but just the 19... They ran from, like... Well, the Cummins ran from, like, 89 to 93 with the first-gen look, but just the normal, like, square body Dodge look came in from, like, 67 or something like that. But I just like, I'm a Dodge guy, and I think these old Dodge trucks, especially the 150s, the like 80s Dodge D150, they look really good. And they had a good motor in it, again, like the Chevys, the 360 V8, and then you could get, for the Cummins, you could get the 12-valve, the 12-valve 5.9 big-ass Cummins engine. Then those are very popular, and I believe that that truck is probably the main reason. Well, either this truck that I'm talking about now, or the next truck I'm going to talk about, or the reason why Dodge is probably really popular nowadays. Because these trucks are making a comeback, especially the one I'm going to talk about next. And what I'm going to talk about next is the second-gen Dodge Ram 1500, 2500, 3500, whatever. They're just popular trucks. And these trucks ran from... Why am I drawing a blank? Oh, yeah, 94 to 2002. Now, it gets a little weird because the 2002 Dodge, like, if you look up 2002 Dodge Ram 1500, it's going to be the third-gen look, the third-gen body style. But if you look up 2002 Dodge Ram 2500, it's the old look. It's weird. It's like they didn't really completely manufacture it and think through it. That gets a little weird. I don't know why Dodge did that, but they could have just did everything in 2004 and kept, 2003. But I don't understand why they did that. But the reason why I like these trucks is because they have the, you know, my dad's is a 98 Ram 1500 4-wheel drive 5.9 the Magnum V8 with a 8-foot bed. And I just love that truck, you know. I just like old trucks, like I said earlier, about how they're just way more simple than the stuff we have nowadays. And I think if I don't get that truck when I'm 16, I'm pointing to where it normally is parked, then I'm probably gonna buy one on like Carfax or like Facebook Marketplace, just because I love those trucks. And because all the first gen Dodges that I would normally look at go for like 30 grand, because they're like, oh yeah, it might be a clapped out piece of crap, but I know what I have, man. I'm not no lowballers. It's shut up, man. But yeah, that's all I got in today's video. That's my top 5 favorite cars and trucks. Hope y'all enjoyed, and I'll see you next one. Peace.